What's up, dudes and dudettes? Steve here, one more time, doing another attempt on this guitar review rundown video. I want to let you guys know that I posted this video yesterday, put it on YouTube in my IGTV, and released some of the portion of the clips this morning, but there was a discussion that I had with a outside party that was unhappy with something that was shown in this video yesterday. They were very unhappy with that being there. Therefore, this has gone away so that not to cause any more problems for either side. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it. It's just going to irritate me. So I'm just going to woo-saw that and get on with life. It was nothing that I did on my own fault. It's just something that happened, and that will be dealt with in its own. So anyway, moving on beyond that. I would also like to remind you guys that if you're watching this on the Instagram page, please, please, please follow this page. And also, head over to the IGTV video so that you can see all of my old guitar covers, all my old gear reviews. Also, remember that I'm on YouTube. You can get to my YouTube channel by clicking on that link in my bio. Please subscribe. Hit some thumbs up on those videos because I got to get those numbers up, man. Those are weak numbers. I'm having a hard time doing it. So, lots of videos coming down the future. I have a list of songs that I'm going to start working on, which I'm really excited to show you guys at some point. Won't be today. Sometime we will talk about those. Also, I would like to remind you guys that the Strife Trivium cover song collaboration that I did with Matthew Scar out of England is now public. It's available to be seen on YouTube, on my channel, on Matthew's YouTube channel, and on my IGTV. So please go watch that. I know that I released a 1-minute clip this morning, which is gathering a nice amount of views, but I would beg you, please, please, please go to the IGTV and the YouTube so you can see that video in the entire length. Don't just settle for 1 minute. Don't nibble on the bone. Eat the full steak, all right? Go see that. Check that out. Leave me some comments. Leave me some feedback. Give some thumbs up. Share it around. Do what you do best, because you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. That was a great project. I'm excited to work on another one here pretty soon. We're going to be doing a Mastodon song starting in a couple weeks, so keep your little ears perked up for that. Okay, that's it. Let's talk about this guitar, all right? So, basically, if you watched this video last night, I'm going to go through pretty much the same details. It's going to sound exactly like what I had posted yesterday, so if it sounds like you're having deja vu, you're not. Let's talk about this Jackson Demmelition Fury. Alright, now, this is the second Signature Series guitar for Phil Demmel, formerly of Machine Head, currently of vio-lence. This is the new model that they released. It is an Explorer-based design. It was originally called the Extroyer, but they settled with the name of the Fury. This replaces the Demmelition V, which they no longer offer as a signature model. You can no longer buy those through Jackson. They're done and gone. I was lucky to get 3. Was trying to get a 4th one. I was trying to get a red tied one. Deal fell through, so I turned around and spent the money on this. Okay? Now, I talk so fast sometimes I get winded. I got terrible asthma. Let me tell you about the details of this guitar. They offer it in 2 models. This is the Snow White model, because it's white, clearly, and it has string-through, what do you call this? String-through body construction. God, I can't remember. The other one is a red tie paint job with a Floyd Rose on it. Other than that, they're the exact same guitar. Now, one-piece construction, it's neck through, mahogany body with a one-piece maple neck. It has a graphite reinforcement with a sharp joint in it, and it has 24-fret Laurel Fretboard fingerboard. And let me show you these inlays. These are very tiny inlays. They're called piranha tooth. Now, aside from the 12th and the 24th fret, it's all single teeth on one side. There are no fret markers here, unlike the 12th and the 24th fret where you have 2. So that was kind of a new thing for me, because I'm not used to seeing just inlays on one little side in the corner. And they call these piranha teeth because they're tiny, like little piranha teeth, unlike the shark fin inlay, which is kind of the customary Jackson inlay. Now, with the Laurel Fretboard, what I have noticed is that It kind of ranks somewhere between rosewood and ebony, where rosewood is a dark colored wood, but not as dark as ebony, and it has a lot of drag on it, because if you take your nail and run it across rosewood, you can feel the natural grooves in the wood. Ebony is not like that. It's very smooth, it's very glassy, it's like you don't feel any type of crevices. Laurel is kind of somewhere in between. It's very smooth if you run your finger over it, but if you run the tip of your nail, you feel just a little bit of the grooves. And I think that kind of gives you a little bit of resistance when you're, doing bends and things like that. It gives you a little bit of a drag, but that's not a bad thing, because it helps to really build up your finger muscles and get your fingers strong. So I think a little bit of drag is really good for building muscle dexterity. 6 tuners, all on one side, all Jackson tuners, typical Jackson headstock, 24 frets, like I said, extra jumbo. The body, with the string through body construction, it has these little barrels that the strings feed through. See? They go through the back, through the body, over the saddle, and then up to the headstock. Tune-o-matic saddle. I actually like the string through body construction because it helps with the resonance and the sustain. You get that energy kind of cycling through the body with the vibrations of the strings, and you hidden, and I mean it really just keeps the sustain and the resonance going on this guitar, and that's why it sounds so good. It's so thick and beefy and just punchy. It sounds fucking sick. Pickups, EMG 81 and a 60 combo. It's the head-filled set, much like with my white Demmelition V, same set. What Jackson has done, and I think is an upgrade, is they have moved away from the 5-way blade to a 3-way toggle switch. I do not like the blade. It's too hard to flip back and forth very quickly and cleanly, but with the toggle it just takes a flip and boom, you're right where you need to be. Black pick guard right here, which comes all the way through to the center of the pickups, which is kind of cool. Most of the time it ends right here. No tone knobs, none, not a single one. These are 2 volume knobs, but each knob controls the corresponding pickup. So top knob controls your neck pickup, and then your bottom knob controls your bridge pickup. The pickups run off of a 9-volt battery right there. There's your compartment, comes already made and drilled out into your body. Even came with the 9-volt battery, and it wasn't a crappy battery. It's a hell of a deal. This is an Explorer-based design for the body shape. It has subtle differences. Number one being this little groove right here. If you see my hand, on the very bottom it has this little cutaway. Also, right here on the horn, it has a little bit of a hump, which is kind of a different design. And going back to the design of the Gibson and the ESP Explorers that they used to sell throughout the 90s and early 2000s before ESP stopped making them, those were all just 22 fret guitars. This has 24 frets. Also, look at that cutaway. Look how close that comes to the 24th fret. Super low. So if you're trying to do some high soloing, you can get to it from here. Normally you would probably only be able to get to right about there. So that gives you a little more access to the higher frets of the guitar, and I tend to kind of use those and utilize that pretty sparingly. Told you it was mahogany, so it's very heavy wood, very heavy, dense. It's got some heft. This guitar probably weighs somewhere between 8 and 9 pounds. I think that's what I recall seeing online. Was the weight of it was like somewhere between 8 and 9 pounds, and you will feel it. You will absolutely feel this if you wear this on your shoulder for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I did it, and my back was killing me the very next day, but it was worth it because it's a bitchin' guitar. So it's kind of addictive. It's hard to put down, but then, if you wear it for too long, it kind of tears up your back. So you want to take a break when playing something like this. Did not come with a case. Jackson, I don't think Jackson actually makes the case for this particular shape. They have one that is built for a Warrior or a Kelly, but this does not fit that shape. So I actually had an SKB TSA approved hard shell case that I use for my Washburn Priestess, because a Priestess is closer to Explorer than it is to, say, like a Kelly. It's what they consider the Firebird shape, and that case actually fit this guitar perfectly. So I was able to order another case through SKB, which I got earlier this week, and it fit just fine. It was perfect. It was the best thing for it. Obviously, it didn't come with a strap, so I bought DiMarzio clip lock straps. That is hard as hell to say. Clip lock straps, which I put on all of my guitars. I love that these have these little the little clips. You just snap into it, and then you're good to go. Then you just pop it off, and you're done. It's really easy peasy, nice and lemon squeezy. Let me think. That's really about it, man. The features on this are very simple. It's very ergonomic, I think is the right word. It's an efficient killing machine. And by killing, I mean for the notes and for the music, because you're going to kill it if you get one of these. The tone on it, like I said, is freaking huge. It's got punch, it's got girth, you'll feel it in the floor, but it's very easy to play this guitar. It doesn't chew up the fingertips. The action on this is actually not very low right now, and I have this in D standard because I'm working on a Mastodon song, but I can play this for quite a while without it tearing up my fingertips, which is nice. You want something that's playable, and Jackson has really stepped up the game when it comes to the playability factor of their guitars. Their comfort also has really, really gone up a lot, and I'm really, really super glad to have now 4 Jackson guitars, and I look forward to buying many, many more in the near future. It's an addiction, I know, I can't help it. So there you go, man. Like I said, Explorer shaped. It's cool. It's heavy. You're going to feel it. Check it out. If you can get the chance to buy one, go buy it. And like I said last night, when you buy it and you open up the box, make sure you yell out, "Unleash the Fury," so that all your neighbors hear you and they think you're crazy, you're cuckoo in the head, and insane in the membrane, and all that good stuff. All right. Let me think. That is it. That is all the details that you need to know about the Jackson Fury. Check that out. Hopefully they will release it in a couple more colors, because I would like to have another one in a different color that's not the red tide, but that's up to Jackson. It's not up to me. And like I said, I want to remind you guys, go check out the IGTV, check out my YouTube page, subscribe, follow, share, leave some comments. I want to hear from you guys. Leave some feedback about the videos that you're seeing. Make sure you hit those thumbs up buttons. Don't miss out by forgetting to hit that notification bell also up in the corner. And go check out that Strife cover that I did with Matthew Scar. It's awesome. I'm still geeking out on it. I'm super happy with the way it turned out. Couldn't have asked for better. So thank you to Matthew for allowing me to be a part of that. And thank you to Skylar for engineering and recording that for me, because they couldn't have done it without you. So go check out their pages. They're tagged in all those posts. That's it, man. Hopefully this time I won't have to delete this video unless Exodus calls and says, "Hey, we don't want you wearing our shirts. Take it off or take the video down." So there you go, man. We'll see you guys again soon. I will have a new video for you probably here in the next few days. I'm going to hopefully have that Sepultura Quadra album to review, and I will have that for you guys sometime this week, all right? There you go, man. Comments, questions, concerns down below in the comment section. Please feel free to talk to me, man. Let me know what you think. All right? If you got some song suggestions, send them my way, and I'll take them under consideration. All right, man. Keep it heavy. We'll see you guys later. Peace.